Thank you, Dan.
Sure.
Tonight's Throwback Thursday story looks back at Tennessee's greatest athlete, three-time gold medal winning Clarksville-born Wilma Rudolph.
Yeah, in 1960, she was considered the fastest female track runner in the whole world. All of this at a time when the color of her skin also entered into her success. Rudolph died in 1994. News 4's Terry Bolger looked into her life then and will honor her tonight as part of our Black History Month coverage.
Wilma Rudolph broke records on the track, off the track. She broke barriers. A young girl who ran like lightning became a lightning rod because of the color of her skin. No one knew for sure how her hometown in 1960 would respond. Life magazine called Clarksville an old southern town where some residents remarked gently, "We've never had any race trouble here and no integration either." But when Wilma returned, Clarksville was waiting.
But at the time, she was bigger than black or white. She was a world figure. And this is the way that Clarksville received her.
They lined the streets of downtown, whites and blacks together. Clarksville responded with Wilma Rudolph Day, the first such honor for a black here ever.
She never acted as though she had done all anything. You know, she waved at the crowd and so forth. She was just home.
Ted and Clarice White remember that day so well.
This was probably our first date.
Probably our first.
Probably our first date. This was October.
Perhaps Wilma's good fortune rubbed off. Soon after, they were married. More memorable than the parade was a Clarksville-sponsored dinner for Wilma. It, too, was a first.
It was the first time that black and whites had sat down to eat at the same table at the same time.
This, Miss Wilma, you have done.
It was an evening of great pride and great speeches, all directed at a shy young girl.
Not a county champion, not a city champion, not a state champion, not a national champion, but a champion of the world, Miss Wilma.
Under an American flag, blacks and whites came together to eat for the first time. Former Mayor W.D. Hudson spoke with emotion to the crowd that night.
Long ago, I discovered that if you got any music out of a piano, you'd have to play something besides the white notes or the black notes. You got to play them together and have harmony. That's the way we have to live.
Clarksville changed from that day on. It really changed. You know, of course, a lot of towns in the South, I'm sure didn't, but Clarksville changed that day, really did.
It would still take time for greater improvement, but it was a beginning. As Wilma Rudolph knew better than anyone in her hometown, you get to the finish line one step at a time.
On a Throwback Thursday, Terry Bolger, News 4.
This, Miss Wilma, you have done. Terry Bolger and a story from back in 1994. For a look at all the Black history stories we have covered so far this month, head over to our website, WSMV.com. We'll be right back.